ba 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 ba. It's the morning show music, and we're proud to bring it to you today because this is the morning show. Oh, oh, oh. Sorry about your ears. Yeah, how's everybody doing? Monday morning. Monday morning. Times are right for getting back to work. Not that you ever stop working as a reseller. It's pretty much 24/7 if you want to make it that way. Well, 18/7. The man with the golden arm. Do 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 do. Goldfinger. Speaking of golden finger, Picker, he's working on some watches for me. And he's already pretty much made it through 2 of them. Todd Bond. What's your name? Todd Bond. Doesn't. I don't have a Bond body. I wish I had a Bond body. Yeah. Of course, some of the Bond characters didn't have all that great of bodies. They weren't fat or anything, but yeah, it's all about the brain. uh, Bond body. Yeah. Uh, yep. It's hard to. It's very difficult to walk past a box of Little Debbie snacks and not just grab one up and chow down. Da, da, da. So anyway, yeah, Saturday I went out. I went to one garage sale and just bought a bunch of stuff. I made a video on it. Of course, nobody watches my videos, but that's okay. But they had some railroad lanterns that were actually used by a real railroader. They're pretty cool. They take me back because my dad was a railroader for 40 years with the Santa Fe Railroad. They're not the Santa Fe anymore. They're the Burlington Northern Santa Fe. And they have been for probably 25, 30 years. Here's the link if anybody wants to come in. Anyway, this is not an expensive model. The ones with the red and green lights on them, now those are big bucks. This one's a little more modern. But hey, this will sell for 15 and this will sell for maybe 30. I'm going to go down to the hardware store and get a battery today. You know, they take those square or cubic batteries. Not square. What do you call them? Not rectangular. Uh-oh. We have a fantastic guest joining us. Harry Hstone of the Hstone clan.
What's up? I'm at Hstone Lake right now. Check it out.
Hstone Lake.
Yeah.
Getting your walk in.
Very famous lake I'm at. Actually, it's Mirror Lake. I'm in upstate New York in Lake Placid. Thought I'd pop in for a second.
Wow. Lake Placid, New York.
Yeah, this place is banging. This is my little retreat each year.
Nice. How many days are you going to get to be there?
To the 5th. So
Sweet.
we'll see fireworks right over there
Nice.
on Wednesday night to celebrate the greatest country of all time. And then I'm going hiking today. I'm going
Talking
hiking
about
tomorrow.
Italy?
Yeah, Italy. Where's that at?
It's over
Not
there by
places
Greece.
that we, not places that we kicked the Nazis out of. I'm talking about our place where we
Right.
kicked the British.
Right.
What's
We had
happening?
our city fireworks for Saturday night. I thought, dang, y'all are early. But hey,
Yeah, I'm showing you the kayaks. I'll be
sweet.
doing all this stuff. This is the shack we're staying in behind me.
Yeah, it's a
So
dump. It looks like a
yeah, this
dump.
place is what a dump. We do this every year. So we come up and hike. I even thrift up here. I've actually found some good stuff up here.
Cool.
I've noticed I jumped right on Facebook Marketplace, to see if anything's happening here. Vermont, they give stuff away, but just a little bit too far to drive over to pick it up. So it's pretty
Well,
cool.
neat, neat, neat. So, Lake Platte, what's there to do there besides snow ski in the winter?
Hike, eat,
Do a
drink.
little fishing?
You can fish right here. Lake Placid's right up beyond this lake here is Lake Placid. There's lakes everywhere. There's a Saranac Lake that's huge. If you're in this area, you could ever stay here. It's worth it. There's camping. They're staying in hotels, or now there's the B&Bs or whatever, the bed and breakfast or whatever they are. But this place is great. I've been up here for like 10 years in a row now. So it's
Yeah.
well worth coming.
What was that TV show about Lake Placid?
Miracle on Ice. It's right across the street from here, where they beat the communists
Maybe
in
so.
1980 in
Yeah.
ice skate and hockey. Yeah, it's right across the street from here. I can see walk out the door.
I remember seeing that live. Man, that
I
was
know what you're
exciting.
talking about. That damn alligator that was eating all those people. They got rid of him, so he's gone. He was a big son of a gun. He didn't eat any of my relatives, and if he did, he probably did me a favor. So
Heard that.
yeah. So there's my wife. She's over. I don't know if you see that, the babe on the chair, but she's over there just reading a book. So
Nice. I give you $5 to jump in right now.
that what that I've only been in this water one time, and it was a year it was hot up here. That water's like 60 degrees. Kids jump right in. Old people can't. They'll have a heart attack. So,
It's 60 degrees is cold.
yeah, about probably about 68, 65. I go to my ankles, and it hurts. It hurts like it's worse than the ocean up in Maine. That's how cold these lakes are. So deep. Hey, Tom, these lakes are. This one's probably 50 in the middle, but Lake Placid's 100 and some 200 feet in the middle in spots.
Yeah, they're in glacier valleys, aren't they?
I guess they would be. There's a mountain over here that's up the clouds is covering. That's Whiteface Mountain. Now, when you go to Lake Placid and take the boat tour, they bring you up to the front of that mountain and they tell you stories. And they found a woman underwater. Somebody was scuba diving and she was under there. And they thought, this is homicide or something. But they found out she was somebody that committed suicide like back in the 1920s or something. And the lake preserved her body.
Wow.
So it's pretty
Ew.
freaky. Pretty
Yikes.
freaky. So,
Well,
cool.
they had Lake Norman, which is above Charlotte. It's relatively shallow, but they had a guy commit suicide. He went on a set of waders.
Yep.
And just jumped in, and so when the waders filled up with water, he just sank to the bottom.
Oh yeah.
A guy I was taking diving instructions from was on the rescue squad or the recovery squad, and he found her, and he said she was just kind of like he was just kind of like bobbing along with the currents of the water, but he was dead.
Yeah.
And he said, I said, how did you feel? He said, I just, because the visibility is not good anyway. He said, I was swimming along, and all of a sudden, he said, my flashlight was about 2 feet away from his face.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah.
That'll wake you up. Look, my phone's going to die, so I'm not cutting out on you. If I disappear, it's a dead phone. But I just thought I'd pop in. You put StreamYard in, so when you do that, you got the chance of either getting a nude person or me. So,
That's pretty.
Now, what's that?
What lake is that?
This is Mirror Lake, Lake Placid's around this.
Okay.
This is a 5K around this lake.
Oh, okay.
And the Ironmen come out here. They start next week. Now, you won't see them, but they're out there swimming right now, the guys that are practicing. So that's a practice run this lake is. And I think it's part of the Ironman, too. You'll see them all out on the bicycles. You'll see joggers. Everybody's in great shape up here. And then the fat people from Delaware show up.
That water's got to be cold.
It is. But my kids will be in there. When they come, we're going to do a hike. We're going to do a high peak this year, and we're waiting for the next group to come up too. And we're going to do a mountain called Cascade, and I tape those and put them on my other channel, just for people to get off the couch. Because I'm 61, and I can still do it. I think. I think.
Go Harry. Go Harry.
Yeah.
Go Harry.
Right there's a little tune-up hill to tell you if you can hike or not. It's called Cobble Hill, so it's like 700, 800 feet to the top. But that's a nice little hike for families and old guys like me to say, hey, I'll go to the next step and try to do a higher mountain. So that's what we do.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm on a scoot, so thanks for having me on. I'll watch you from the chat room. So,
Thanks for dropping in.
hey, it's always a pleasure. Might see you later in this week.
All right.
I'll probably be up. So I did a live last night for 10 minutes from the beach here.
Well, do some video of your picking up there.
Oh, definitely. If I picked last year, this is God's honest truth. I walked down the street and there's a box that says free. There's old postcards. So a girl grabs the postcards and there's bags of jewelry. So I took the jewelry thinking, if it's junk, I'll just put it in one of those jars. Well, it was sterling silver, so I did pretty damn good for free.
Wow.
A few years ago, we yard saled, and my buddy goes, I want to get comic books for my daughter. And he got a stack of them. They were 10 centers, Spider-Man's, some of like Spider-Man 26 and stuff. They were readers, but still, he paid $10 for all those comic books in the early 60s. I guess they're called the Silver Age. Yeah. So that was pretty good. There's good picking up here. You just got to be here on the weekend to get it. So.
Well, when you start hiking to the top of that mountain, now you be sure you have your camera going.
Oh, I got the GoPro. I got the strap on. I'll have the handheld and the strap on this weekend. So I got them both. I'm ready to rock.
All right.
All right, guys. Take care. I'll watch you from the chat. Thanks for having me.
Also do a video of some of the scenery around there. It's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that'll be on my hiking channel. That's the 60+ channel. So, no, that's what it's called. All my hikes from up here and wherever we hike, I always put them on that channel. So,
I didn't even know about that channel.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but sometimes you'll see me come in I'll come in with that other channel. And you'll see me with my mohawk because I'm silly anyway. I'm a kid. So. All right, guys. Take care.
All right. Bye.
Peace.
Yeah. Great guy. How was your weekend, Tom?
It was good once we finished getting the air conditioner put in.
All right. Yep.
Which we had AC, but we were concerned. Well, I was 15 years old, so we went ahead and had it. It was going to cost $3,000 to fix what they said needed to be fixed. So we just went ahead and had a new system put in. Good morning, Ping. Lag.
Yeah.
Lag. I fell down a dark hole last night watching CoffeeZilla. Did you have FTX? I know you're into that cyber currency. I know you have Bitcoin. Did you have FTX or whatever? I think that's what it's called. Anyway, how was your weekend, Todrick?
That's all right. I hit one garage sale, but I bought a bunch of stuff. So that's about it. A little bit of listing, and I cleaned up my back porch so you can see the floor now instead of the dirt that was on the floor.
Cool. Put in the private chat when you're going to be gone.
Where's the private chat?
It should be to the left of comments, or at least on mine it is. Well, like it just seems like a lot of that crap has gone down the tubes. A lot of scamming. What's it called when they pull the rug out on it and all that kind of stuff? Good morning, Craig. Like I said, I just found it kind of interesting in the litigations and all that kind of stuff going on.
There you go. That's when we're going to be gone, but I'm not positive that's the day we're coming back. But anyway.
Okay. All righty.
Yeah, I don't want to tell Lag when I'm going to be gone, or he won't leave my swimming pool to the whole time.
You'll come back and it'll be like Gwen will be going, somebody's been cooking in my kitchen. Somebody's been using my bathroom. Somebody's been sleeping under our bed and he's still there.
How you doing, Craig? Craig.
I'm just, like I said, like I knew you were involved. I know Todd's got a little bit of Bitcoin. Mr. Sadie's got a little bit of Bitcoin. I know you have a lot of Bitcoin because you're a power buyer, but it's been real interesting listening to him and talking about the different cyber currencies that have ripped people off and the millions of dollars people have lost. So while I was watching that, I thought of you. And then then the advertisement came on about sealing up your basement. And then I really, to keep water from leaking in it. And then I really thought about you. So you're just getting things in order to go on holiday?
Oh, I don't know. I just needed to clean the back porch anyway.
Yeah.
So I did some of that. It's got tile, so I can just bring the hose into the back porch and then with a broom just kind of sweep it all out.
Right. Sounds good.
I don't get all crazy with a mop or anything because it's a screened in porch, so it's always going to have dust and bugs and stuff. So yeah, Sadie tore up. He got, what'd you get, 5th place in tournament Saturday night? And that's like almost $600.
So after you get that $600, Mr. Sadie, how far in the red are you still?
No, Sadie's not in the red on poker.
Oh, he's not. He's that good.
Yeah, he's good.
Because he
I was going to make the money. I was only like 50 places out last night, and I thought, man, I need some more chips to make sure I make it. So I took a chance on an ace jack, and another guy had pocket nines and beat me. So
No,
I was
are
out.
y'all playing like a table with like 7 other people, and then if
Yeah,
you
virtual table online.
well, that's what I meant. But and then if you win, I mean, do y'all always stay on the same table until like one person's left, and then they go to a different table? Is that how that works?
The computer switches you from table to table where they need players.
Okay, cool.
There's usually 8 players on a table. And if somebody gets knocked out, it may be 7 for a while, and then they bring somebody else in. Yeah, Lag's the one who beat me.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say, when you go on holiday, I was going to tell Lag to leave your eBay account alone, because he'll go on there and he'll buy something and then he'll cancel it, and then he'll buy something and he'll cancel it. So he'll come back with all these solds that's been canceled, and just to mess with you. How
He
dare
wouldn't
you
do
go?
that. He's my favorite inheritor.
Yeah. Yeah, while you're gone, he'll probably track down your boys and let them know who's the boss. He's the oldest, so he needs to get all of it. Oh, Lord.
Yeah. I love Uncle Todd. So,
See, July the 3rd, that's what? Wednesday?
what?
Take Todd plays Hold'em.
What? Yeah, they have Omaha and Hilo and
Or do they?
pretty much all the games on that site, but I don't play anything but Hold'em.
Well, you see, when we were on the cruise, I saw the same people sitting at the same blackjack table for every time I'd walk through the casino. They were sitting at the blackjack table. The Texas Hold'em table was full too.
So, I got Chad the Golden Finger Picker to work on. I sent him 10 watches to work on for me.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent me a video. He got the Omega wristwatch working.
Cool.
I needed to download this video and let's see. I don't think you can hear him.
I don't know if you can tell, but this was it's in rough shape. But these Omegas came with the crystal with a gold ring inside of it. Guess what? I actually have one that's brand new. Gold ring. The plating wore off of it, and the watch band, I went to go take it off. It is so dry rotted, it just fell apart. So I'll have to get another band for that. Yeah, that's how you can tell when they break right there. So, but yeah, that's a good thing. And it really looks really nice as far as the dial and stuff. It'll look really good.
Cool beans. Now, has he any professional training on watch repair, or is he just sat down with a good light and a good set of tools and started learning how to repair?
I don't know how he learned it, but he got into it 2 or 3 years ago. and he's been doing lots of repairs for just word of mouth. Hey,
Right.
I fix watches, and so I remembered that when I bought those watches last week, and I just gave him a Facebook message saying, "Hey, you want some watches to work on?" He said, "Sure. eBay's kind of slow right now." So
Cool. Now, how much do you
yeah,
think that Omaha will do? Not Omaha. I'm watching this, looking at the chat. That watch he was just looking at. How much do you think it'll go for?
I'm thinking around 400. Let's see if I can bring one up that's kind of like it. Do, do. Let's
Have
see.
you
I'll
talked? Have you talked
screen
about
share.
Joni Zilke?
I heard she's home and resting. That's
Yeah.
about all I know.
That's what all I know too. For those that don't know, Joni Zilke broke her ankle and had to have some surgery. When she's recuperated, I'm gonna tell her the next time she tries kicking Scott's butt, how about be a little bit more careful? Apparently, she messed it up pretty good.
Let me go down to souls. I guess that watch is a little bit like this one. No, it's not either. Mine's not automatic.
That's what I want as an
But
automatic.
mine is going to come out looking better than this because the face is real good, and Chad said he had a brand new crystal to put on it.
Right.
So
Omega's
it's going to look really nice. It's got a date. I'm trying to find one more like it here. Maybe like this one.
see, that's my style of watch right there.
That's a quartz. I don't think mine's a quartz. I think mine's a hand wind.
Mm.
Let me put that in the search.
I don't like those pimp daddy watches like Felix likes.
Yeah, this is not that.
Well, I like that black band one. 1,200 Aussie, which means that's about 1,000 US.
That's a sold listing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure mine's a DeVille. This one says DeVille. I don't think mine says DeVille on it. It does say Seamaster. I can't remember if mine says DeVille or not. I wonder if I got a picture of it. Anyway, that's a good one. The best one is going to be the Mason. Onega. No, it's not. He's trying to tell me it's fake. It ain't fake. No, for some reason I don't have that Omega on there. Huh. Anyway, it's kind of like this watch. How much? What's an Aussie dollar worth?
I think Aussie dollar's about 9 cents or 90 cents to a. Oh, let's see. 1,200 Australian to US dollars.
Yeah, we could look it up.
That's $800 US. 800 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 US. I thought that it was doing better. Well, the dollar's catching up with the euro.
It's how much US?
What? The Aussie?
Yeah.
1,200 would be $852 US.
Okay. So that's a good deal. My buy cost was around 100, so. And then Chad is going to deserve a good chunk of money for repair. So there you go. No, that one's automatic. Mine's not automatic. I don't think. I don't remember it being automatic. Look at that again.
When we went to Australia, we used the teller machines over there. And Roberta looked at our balance. She said, "Oh my God, we're rich." Because it was, 70 cents US to every, or for every US dollar, it was like 70 cents Australian. Lag says you need to get a tattoo before you start modeling them watches.
Get some sexy girl sprawled out on my wrist and.
No, you just need to have some buxom beauty sitting up there with her arm like this, and that watch on.
Yeah. Buxom beauty.
Yeah.
Not seeing this. No, that's an automatic. Huh. Well, anyway, you get the gist.
Yeah. Oh, I can't do it from here. 60 Plus Adventures. Is that you, Harry?
Look at that face.
Oh, okay.
I need to become his newest subscriber on that channel.
Yeah, I was going to do that likewise. I've just got to...
Oh, I'm already subscribed. But I don't think I've watched any of his videos that are on there. Wow, his latest video on there is 7 months old. So, anyway.
Oh,
60 Plus Adventures. I suppose I could do a travel YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll probably just, if I do a travel, I'll probably just put it on my regular channel. I've got a whole bunch of video from different places we've been. I need to sit down for a few hours and put those on YouTube. Just for grins. Lag.
Kiss my ass, Lag. I won't just be nice. I won't not even be nice about it. I am not 80 yet. I'm not even 70 yet. When I turn 70, Roberta's going to put me in a home, so you won't ever see me again. When I disappear, you'll say, "Oh, Tom must have turned 70."
$3.50 per watch. Oh, I hope not. But anyway, even if I don't make a profit on these watches, it's been a cool adventure, you know.
Well, you'll have a drawer full of watches. You have to go get you in them nice little display cases, you know, so you can have all your watches in it. So you can go, oh, I think I'll wear the Omega today. Like
I've
the
already
rich folks do.
listed 7 watches, and I've got lots of views and watchers, but I had one low ball offer for a gold watch. Yeah, I got a gold watch on eBay right now for $950.
Wow.
And the guy sent me an offer for $400, and I'm like,
Was that watch? I mean, was that crystal with the gold around the edge of it? Is that real gold, or is that like gold plated, or is that gold toned?
I'm sure it's gold plated. Lag's the one that offered 400.
Lag probably looks like Pimp Daddy Joe when he goes out. He's got his big old Rolex with all the white diamonds around the edge of it, and his fur coat on. Good morning, Anissa.
Oh, I got an offer on a Ping driver. Let's see. $45. Should I take it?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
So we can hear cha-ching on the channel this morning? Dun, dun.
Dang, Mr. Sadie, you're still young.
The problem with golf clubs is they're long, and I have to ship them FedEx. I haven't accepted it yet. Y'all tell me whether I should accept this offer or not. Here, I'll screen share the offer. Boom. There it is, a Ping G10. I got it listed for $60, and they sent me an offer for, wait for it, $45.
How much you got in it?
I don't know, maybe 5.
Okay, so that means you'd make $40. They're paying for shipping. Then you've got to subtract for. I'm assuming they're paying for shipping. Because God forbid you say that you were doing free shipping. These people will lose their damn mind in the chat.
I put $20 shipping on it.
Right.
And it's going to Oklahoma, so it'll be cheap, really.
So you'll make about $27.50 off of it after fees. And I was figuring high fees. So is that enough?
Oh, yeah, probably. I might not accept this offer, except it's just going over to Oklahoma, so that'll be a little cheaper to ship. But like to ship this using USPS, it would take all of $20. I'm not kidding. Even to Oklahoma. All right.
And you'll ship it what? FedEx?
I do a cardboard wrap on them.
Uh-huh.
Just kind of build a box. Because it's going to be 37 inches long. Anything over like 30 inches?
Uh-huh.
USPS puts like a $12 an extra $12 fee on it. So you're up around $20 to ship. Yeah, I'm going to use FedEx because we are about 16 miles away from the nearest UPS drop-off. Anyway,
No, they have.
$5.
Do they have the UPS drop off boxes in town, don't they? I mean, you're not supposed to put packages in them at all, but
Right, they got the envelope
right.
drop-offs. All right, I took the offer. Da da da. There it is.
Did he pay for it? Is that just where you accepted the offer?
That's just accepted the offer. Yep. So anyway, I try to stay away from golf clubs and unless they're gonna make me $25, or I'll do it for 25 profit.
Right. Paul, are you going to take it? Are you going to get another Apple and have that hard drive taken out of your old one and put it in a housing so you can access your photos?
Oh no. 18,000 photos and videos for new listings. Just up in smoke. I see ads for hard drive recovery. Can you not use one of those services or one of those
Well, if it's the computer itself that has died, they probably can pull the hard drive out and put it in another housing that he can plug into a USB port and access those files, because I've done that. But I don't know anything about Mac, so I don't know whether it's good morning, Tara. I don't know whether it's like configured to a specific computer. So, like I said, I don't know anything about Macs. Lag, why don't you buy me a Mac and send it to me? Because you love me, so you got plenty of money. I need the 27-inch one or better because I'm old and I need the big screen. Oh, Apple drives can't be removed? Well, that's screwed up. And you people still buy them?
Can you put a new power supply into an Apple or something?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them.
I mean, it might be worth getting it repaired if you got that much information on it you need.
Yeah.
There, they paid for it.
Cool. Honestly, Lag, you cannot pull 18,000 photos. I doubt he's got it on the cloud. Well, like I said, I don't know anything about Apple, Kent, because I don't have an Apple. Until Lag buys me one and sends it to me.
Spin right is the service. Okay. Good to know. I don't mess with them because I use a PC and I just buy cheap ones. So when one breaks, I just go down to Walmart and buy a new one.
Spin right is that the name of the service that covers them? Kent?
Yeah, I think that's what he's saying. Anyway. Yeah, most people use like the cloud to save photos, don't they?
Yeah, you can send me a pallet, Mr. Sadie. Mr. Sadie says he has pallets of apples. Tom, do you like Granny Smith? I'll make apple butter, apple pies.
Could you do that, Sadie, if like one of us had like a hankering for a whole pallet of potatoes or something? Could you ship those to Texas? I bet he could.
Yeah. I can see him dropping off a pallet of Granny Smiths to my house.
So
One pallet would be expensive. So in other words, everybody like I need to get with everybody in the local area that wants a pallet of Granny Smith and fill up a truck.
it's just cheaper than to go to the grocery store, huh?
Yeah. Boy, with this drought coming that they're having, at least according to YouTube, and YouTube's always true. It seems like corn's going to get real expensive, Mr. Sadie. Because even China has had. I don't do swingers cruise. 22 pallets of Granny Smith. Well, if I had a fresh market I had set up somewhere, I guess I could order it. I bet it is, Kent. I bet it is. A guy I went to high school with lives in Phoenix.
You're worried about the price of corn? What are you making, like Shine down there in the Carolinas?
Shh.
Oh.
Yeah. No, Roberta likes corn. I like corn too.
Mm.
Kern?
Corn? Kern?
Kern?
Thank God Tara for.
Yeah. God, Lag must be hitting puberty or something. He's getting cantankerous.
Oh,
He's becoming an adolescent. He's just becoming all emo on us.
oh. Well, you were talking about apples and stuff. I mean, I
Yeah.
could see where that could kind of lose your audience a little bit.
Well, I'm sure there's some people in there that
like
might find
talk
that
about
interesting.
apples. Yeah.
What? No, the whole buying, produce from Mr. Sadie.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got green beans, Mr. Sadie?
Was Mr. Sadie growing a garden?
Mr. Sadie worked for a.
Oh, that's right. He works for the produce guy. He don't have to plant a garden. He can just.
No, he just goes by. His wife says,
Yeah.
"Hey, baby, I want some green beans tonight." He just walks around and starts
Mhm.
picking up a couple off of each pallet. Then
How
he's got
is
dinner.
Joni doing with her broken ankle?
The last thing I heard was she's at home. She's in pain.
Well, I can imagine.
She had surgery.
Did they have to put pins in it?
I don't know that. He didn't. I haven't seen where he said.
Mm.
Next time I just said, next time she goes to kick Scott's behind, she needs to do it in a little bit. She needs to put on a good shoe before she does it.
Well, she must have really wrenched it and then, fractured it or broke it.
The way he talks.
Yeah.
The way he talks, it's all messed up.
And did I hear she fractured her elbow too or something like that?
I don't know about that.
Hmm.
Yeah, my boy, he really screwed up his ankle too.
Hey, Major Win, Doug.
He sent a picture. He said, "This is how I sleep."
When did he do that?
It's been about 10 days.
Oh, wow. Did he break it too?
No, it's just
Wretched.
real bad sprain and
Is that the married one or the single one?
The married one.
Okay, because if it was a single one, I was figuring Gwen would be taking care of her baby boy.
He fell like 20 feet off of a climbing wall.
Hmm.
He landed on the padding area, but it still just twisted it up like a mofo.
Oh boy.
So anyway,
Yeah, that's what they're talking about, Javis, that the cornfields are just dying everywhere. 'Cause you're in the
Jim,
Carolinas, right?
the corn it's dry here, but actually our cornfields look pretty good here in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Jim was in ROTC. He's not in the house right now. But anyway, when he was in college, he was in ROTC. And he went on one of these weekend warrior, things where they go to like, a military camp and do whatever they do. Anyway, so they were doing what's that where you climb down a rope like a rock wall, like what do they call that? Rappelling? Yeah, so they're doing it off of a natural cliff. He goes, this one guy, something happened where he strung his rope wrong through the thing. So instead of being able to stop, he do that as a break. And the guy just free fell like 60 feet, landed on his feet, fell down.
Oh.
He got up. He's all like, he goes, the guy gets up. He yells, he puts his hands in the air and yells, air assault, runs about 10 feet, falls down. He had broken both of his legs.
Oh God, you making me. I'm getting a little lightheaded here,
But
Cara.
he said the guy was like must have been like hyped up on adrenaline or didn't realize what he did. He ran at 10 feet with those broken legs and fell down.
hey, Gold Maple, I got some of the new Zombucks.
Cool. Oh, really, Mr. Sadie? I guess it's the media just trying to
I'm out.
raise prices.
Oh, you found him? Good.
Infuriated by it. Just
Jim, I hear
Jim.
Jim.
I was just telling him that guy that broke his legs, that selling thing when you were in ROTC.
Yeah.
What did he do? He got up, he yelled air assault and ran like 10 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went down Australia and went down heads first.
I thought he went down regular and then the next one went Australian. Who, the one that broke his legs? He didn't go to Australian, did he? Wasn't there one that couldn't like stop the rope from
Oh,
going
he didn't
through
hurt
the thing?
himself.
Oh, the Australian guy?
Yeah, no, he was going down normal.
Oh.
He was wearing a flannel shirt unbuttoned, and
Oh.
one of the tails of the shirt got caught in the carabiner. But anyway, so then he unraveled. But I'm down there with the sergeant, and he's down there yelling, "Don't you break my," military guys use expletives. So don't you break my effing rope, you effing mother, effing blah. So anyway, so he's cussing at him. I'm like, geez, he really sure is running up around the rope. And the guy next to me, he goes, he's not worried about the rope. He goes, he doesn't want him to die because that's not for the guy who went planted himself and bounced about. I don't know if you ever seen a human being hit soil. They actually bounce. This guy bounced about 4 foot in the air after impact. The guy who went down head first, but that was only 40 feet. That's 4 stories. This guy's up there about 70 feet. Well, but he's rappelled down about 30, so I guess he's up there about 40 feet. But like the guy who went head first, he had a rope to slow him down. This guy, if he cuts it, he's just going to be a dead drop we're on a rocky outcrop. We're outside. We're rappelling on a rock cliff. So this guy's just going to land flat on rocks. So the sergeant's worried that he's going to cut that rope while he's trying to cut his shirt. But he got out of it. The girl before him is the one who broke her legs.
Oh, I thought it was a dude.
No, it was a girl. She actually didn't break her legs. She cracked her kneecaps.
Oh, God.
That's the first one. And the guy, I was next in line. I'm like, well, I went down first off the tower after I watched that guy hit his head, because I was in line. But with my group, I was the first one to put my ass over the open space. But anyway, so I'm like, I'll do it. And the guy goes, you don't look too good. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel great about this. I told him a story about the air assault guy. And he's like, you know what, dude? He goes, we need a belay man down there anyway. He goes, why don't you get on belay on the bottom rope? I go, all right, I'll do that. So the next guy, they're waiting for me to get down the hill to go get on the ropes for belay. I'm standing there waiting for the guy about 30 feet down, and that's why he gets his shirt tangled up.
What is that, the COVID coin?
Oh,
Actually,
cool.
it looked like a Klingon coin for a minute.
About 11 years ago, this company came out with what they call Zombuck coins.
Oh.
And they They took like all the American coinage and turned them into zombie designs.
Oh, okay.
Zombies are real, and gamers are the government.
So there's like a buffalo coin that looks like a zombified buffalo. There's like a
Cool.
Morgan dollar design that they turned the Morgan image into a zombie. It's been a fun series. It's kind of like this is one of the only things that I kind of collect.
Mm.
They really cost too much to just buy them for savings. These are just kind of for fun. And yeah, now they sell them on Timu. Corpus Christi's a nice town to visit. Yep.
Oh, that's a better PC term, Mr. Sadie. You're right.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, though. I mean, so you could do a coin series. You could have one coin with a bat on it, one coin with a face mask on. You know.
Like
Trying to be politically
$4.99.
correct.
You're going to a knockoff of a Timu. They don't have nothing that's $4.99.
I bought some shirts off of Timu, and they were pretty cheap. And actually, I did get them pretty quick too.
Yeah, they do
They
have.
were like some horse shirts. Actually, they're kind of cute. And they also have like it's a knockoff, but I'm tempted to buy it. It's one of those it's like the Jemmy Clydesdale air blow up yard thing, but it's a
Right.
9-foot tall horse, and it's only $69.99.
And if your son is in Corpus, he needs to rent out his extra room for bed and breakfast. He can make big bucks. That's
John,
a vacation town.
John, you've been stacking silver Timu. You've been stacking Timu silver. Poor guy.
Yeah, I've got. I may have 40 or 50 of the pandas. I don't have a ton of them. I thought pandas would become more valuable as the years went along, but they really didn't.
Oh, y'all having another big party this weekend?
I bet so. It's 4th of July. Actually, the 4th is
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, my brother's having a pig picking on Saturday.
Pig picking?
Yeah. You don't know what pig picking is?
Is that like barbecuing the pig?
Yeah.
Why do you call it picking it? You stick a stick
because you after it's cooked, they set it out on a table, and you take your fork and you go pull off what you want and put it on your plate.
Oh.
Yeah, the kookaburras. That's a good series of coins, and so are the koala coins. Dick pic. What?
Huh. No, shouldn't be buying anything from Timu.
I don't think.
Well, I bought a couple shirts off of Timu.
Well, I bought some stuff from them too, but
I don't think I've got any of that old gold maple.
It's the future, Tom. It's the future. Everybody's gonna buy cheap Chinese crap off of Timu.
They're going bankrupt.
12,
I'm talking
13,
about this country.
14,
the country is.
Oh.
Sound like cow tipping.
Yeah, Mr. Sadie knows what I'm talking about. He's on.
Well, I got to kind of blame you, Tom. If you wouldn't have voted for Biden, we might be in better shape.
I did not vote for him. Those are fighting words.
Those are fighting words.
You wake up in the morning with a sign in your front yard saying, uppity Yankees live here. They think people from Kentucky are
No, all
stupid.
I live out in the country, and all my neighbors know I'm a hillbilly too, so they accepted me as one of their own.
I think the best line from that debate was when Trump said, "I don't know what he just said, and I don't think he does either."
I liked it. What did he say? We finally beat Medicare. So
Yeah.
He beat Medicare.
we finally beat Medicare. I think it was after he said that. Yeah, that was actually I did sit and watch the debate.
Tara, I was watching this guy on YouTube. He's a scientist, and
He's a scientist.
he's a scientist, and he was in actually Alabama for 5 years,
Yeah.
and he's from the UK, from London. And he said when they went, by the time they went back, he said all his relatives were saying, "Your kids sound like a bunch of hillbillies," because they'd picked up the Alabama, the Southern accent.
Yeah. I watched a show on a linguist, and they really said on, some of the Southern accent, if you really listen to it, it's very close to like an English accent with a little bit of, just changes in like, their vowel sounds or pronunciation. There's like a YouTube, like a linguist, how you could switch from an English England accent to like a Southern accent pretty easily.
Kent, I was watching some stuff on YouTube about the debate, and CNN was doing this thing, and I don't know what his name is, but he's one of the power people.
Oh, is it Cooper Anderson, the gray-haired guy?
No, it wasn't Cooper. I know Cooper, but he was talking about 15 minutes into the debate. His phone was blowing up from people going, "What the hell is going on?"
No.
But yeah, I love when Jill said, "You answered every question, honey."
Oh no! Now you brought Jim in. No.
A 5-year-old that's been.
We're talking about Biden.
A 5-year-old that has had a week of answering, practice answering the questions would be able to answer the questions.
I got a 3-word answer for your question. 4 more years. Leave Joe alone. He's been through enough.
Listen, I am not dissing Joe at all.
Joe
is an old man. I'm headed that direction, and he can't help that senility is shown up.
I don't want them to replace him right now. I'll tell you that.
They shouldn't. It's wrong. That's mean. They should be kind. Yeah, be kind. Be kind. Keep Joe.
Here's my question, though, Tara. Who the hell is running the country?
Well, it's a bureaucracy is running the country. That's what
Same
happened.
one who's been around the country since it was founded. Money.
So we don't want to get
a reporter, or I think it was a Democrat strategist slipped up. She goes, "Well, it's going to be hard to replace Joe because he's helped so many people all the years he's been in D.C." I started thinking to myself, well, who's he helping? Is he helping the taxi drivers? Is he helping the hot dog vendors? No, he's probably helping other politicians. When you look up swamp in the dictionary, there's a picture of this man next to it.
Yeah.
And he needs to run this out. He started it. He can't quit in the middle of the season. They picked him. It's their tree. They're sitting in it.
Like I said, I am not dissing Joe because Joe can't help it. But you know what? When Mr. Trump becomes president and he fires and reorganizes the FBI and the CIA, I want him to go in and send them people in to find out who the hell's been running the country. Because that seems like that would be treasonous charges. It's time for a good public execution.
Well, we're going to do.
Yeah, and we definitely don't want giggles. So,
well, I think what they want to do is, I don't think he can. I mean, I sure in the hell hope he can't. I think their hope is like if we get Biden to get through this re-election cycle, keep him in there a year, he'll step down, then you'll have Kamala, who will be the first woman president.
But she's not elected. That's the big thing right there.
Yeah, but she'll still be the first woman president if they can do that.
Yeah.
Because if he's gotten this bad in 4 years, imagine him like if he got reelected in another 4 years from now. Well, probably be dead, but no disrespect. We're all heading that way.
Now I don't know whether this is true or not because you heard it. I heard it on YouTube, and even though everything you hear on YouTube is supposed to be true, it's not
everything
always.
I hear on YouTube, I take as fact.
That if Joe doesn't run and Kamala runs or somebody else runs, Joe's campaign has to refund all the donations. They can't switch it from one campaign to the other.
Probably. I don't know.
Now that's. Oh, I'm sure I am on a few lists, and I don't care. But you know what? I do have an FBI account file. Roberta does too.
Oh boy. You weren't over there in the Capitol on January 6th, were you?
No, I was. I went to Russia in '98, and because of the international adoption, they do fingerprints and a background check on a federal level. Yeah, that's what one person said. If it was collected by the DNC in general, it doesn't. But if it went directly to the Biden-Harris campaign, I'm not a Russian spy lag.
Oh, he's probably, Carolina's close to Delaware. You're probably the one who planted that laptop of Hunter's over there at that repair shop.
Yeah. Niet lag, niet. But like I said, I don't, Biden's just Joe is just, I'm not going to diss on him too much because he can't help it. Thank God it's not me or Todd.
Did you see him walk off? Did you watch the little part where he walks off the stage? He's got to go down one step. You got Jill's holding his hand on one side, and then you got another guy who's ready to hold his hand on the other side.
If I was there, I'd be hugging him. I carry him over the threshold like he was my bride.
Well, they had some pictures of him coming down the steps on Air Force One, and Jill's standing there holding his hands.
Yeah.
Holding his hand.
Well, that's good. See, they get along really good. Quit picking on him.
I don't want him to replace Biden. I want Biden to stay the whole course. I do not want him to replace.
Let's go, Joe.
Gold. Apparently, there's a lot of people that they've thrown around the name, and they say they don't want to be it because they're disposable. They will be a disposable candidate.
Oh boy.
That is highly unlikely that whoever they pick will beat him this far into the campaign. It's what, 100 days?
I wouldn't
105 days? Huh?
I mean, yeah. My fear of that, I mean, you've got enough visceral hate for Trump that they will be able to round up enough people. They'll vote for. They just want somebody who can turn the keys and drive to work. You know what I mean? Or somebody who could work at Burger King. No disparaging against Burger King, but let's say a job that because there are high skilled jobs in fast food, but a low skill job that they would hire this guy for. If you were the manager of a place and of an operation that hired low skilled people, and your boss, the owner of the company, saw this guy walk around their job site, he'd be like, "Why the hell did you hire this guy?" Okay, so that's who you're replacing. So basically, Kamala can win. Gretchen Whitmer can win. People outside of Michigan won't know any better. They'll vote for her. I mean, there's a lot of people who can get in there. Joe Buttigieg could be the first openly gay president. So
Pete Buttigieg
or Pete, what do they call him? Joe Buttigieg.
Let me get you.
Well, Joe Buttigieg
and Pete Buttigieg and Joe Biden.
Pete Buttigieg and Joe Biden got together and made a baby. It would be the candidate to beat Trump. Anyway, right? Yeah, I would. They actually could. I think they could pull it off because I think you just got. This is his. They're so close in the polls. I think this is his inability to function is going to be your gateway to Trump becoming president.
I think, and this was said on CNN, that the Democrats has got a problem with trust now.
Well, you're never going to have the hardcore.
They've showed it to the whole world, and the voters of the United States that they're pushing this person that cannot.
And it doesn't, but the hardcore Democrat voter. I mean, maybe you could say you couldn't get them out to vote, but honestly, like most of them would say Trump's so evil they're going to vote for Biden anyway. So you got that 40% hardcore DNC that's going to go that way. You got opposite 40% Republican who's going to vote for Trump, and you really are pandering to this 20% in the middle that are independents and stuff.
Which is narrowing at this point, even though swing voters are. But I mean, we're talking. It's like a 4% difference. I mean, he has been leading since like last year, October. It'll be almost a year now, coming up that he's been on top, but not by much.
Yeah.
I'm very comfortable with the situation the way it is now. I don't want any changes. Everything's good.
What?
Absolutely.
Everything is good.
Mike.
Yeah, because Jim doesn't want any changes going into the election. He doesn't want the DNC to turn on their leader.
Oh my God.
I figure it's, you know what, though? It really is a win-win. Because if Trump wins, the economy will get better. But if Trump loses, can you imagine how bad the economy is going to get? If you can survive through that 4 years, you're going to be tougher than anybody.
Well, you know what?
You'll be able to live on cockroaches.
I've already told my boys that they better be saving their freaking money because we don't know what's going to happen in November. They better be gathering it up because.
Well, they're caught, but if you think of like you're like I guess the one that's married that isn't living with you, but so your boys have a little bit of advantage because some of them are still living at home, so you probably aren't making them pay like a lot of money in rent or whatever, so that gives them that leg up. But there's a lot of people, you got to go have a better job, work in the city, you got to pay a higher rent bill because you're living in a city type area, and fuel and groceries and stuff. I mean, it gets kind of tighter to really do much for savings.
You know what, Tara? My boys bring Roberta a Cola Icy, an extra large Cola Icy. That's the rent they pay.
There you go. Well, I mean, and that's okay. You got to. I mean, that's the one thing as parents we can do is try to give our kids a little leg up, so maybe they'll have it better than we had it when we started out. But I'm saying is your kids are lucky because there's other people out there that they just gotta go figure it out and pay a lot of money out right now.
Well, big thing about parenting is being there and giving the kid guidance.
We went and ate. I mean, this kind of ticks me off. We went swimming one day last week, and we went and ate at Arby's. And the three of us each had a sandwich, and it's not like we go buy a bunch of extras. That cost us $50.
Yeah.
I mean, and I like it, and I feel bad for the Arby's people because I'm sure the price of meat has gone up and stuff, and the price of employees has gone up. But for $50, I don't eat at Arby's very often.
The cow got killed.
Yeah. Well, see, that's what they keep saying on the news is that why go to a fast food place when you can go to a sit-down dinner for just a little bit more than a fast food place, and if you can't afford that little bit, then you probably can't afford to be eating at the fast food joint, so you should go and cook. Now that's
really who do you put the pinch on when prices in that middle range? Me and Jim were talking about it go up. It ain't your rich people that are going to go eat at Arby's. It's what I call your working middle class, your working poor. That's who it affects. So when they stop eating at Arby's, how does that affect Arby's or the people that Arby's employ and stuff like that? My old neighbor's name is Arby's, not sure why.
We had an old guy when I was a kid. We had a neighbor named his name was Scratchy Kratz. His last name was Kratz with a K, Kratz or something, and his name was like Bob or something. But he insisted you call him Scratchy, and you couldn't call him Mr. Kratz. So we all had to call him. He insisted we call him Scratchy Kratz. That is a true story.
Well, like you live in Pennsylvania. You live in one of those communist states. Y'all gonna pay up there.
I could have went and ate at the Huddle House cheaper than I could have ate at that Arby's, and I like pancakes. So,
boy, our Waffle House just did a complete renovation. They were closed for about 3 weeks.
We don't have any Waffle Houses real close. They're kind of up north or off the highway, but we do have a Huddle House, which is like a Waffle House.
No, I sit down a young lady or young man comes over and takes my order and brings my tea or coffee or Coke Zero. And then when my food is ready, he brings it to me and he keeps my glass or cup filled. That's not fast food.
Where's this at?
Cracker Barrel.
Oh, you just lost me.
I will say
I do not
sitting-
eat at Cracker Barrel.
The next
I
time
do
I
like
go to
sitting in
Cracker
the
Barrel,
Cracker Barrel, because when I look around at like the antiques on the wall and stuff,
There you
I
go,
have one of
Jabez.
those. I sold a few of those, you know.
Yeah, my
What
mom
size-
worked there, but
what
she was
size-
an antique, so they
Don't-
fired her.
Don't
They hate
don't
old
let the
people.
wife beat you, Jabez.
Tara,
I'm a
what
fan
size
of Cracker
T-shirt does
Barrel.
Jim wear? Because next time I go to Cracker Barrel, I'm gonna get him a T-shirt.
An XL. They sell Cracker Barrel T-shirts.
They sell everything. I'm sure they
Oh.
do. If they don't, they're crazy. It's 10:16. I gotta go.
Oh boy, time for Tom to leave.
I
Where are you
got.
going?
Oh boy.
I just got things to do today. I hadn't got squat done in the last. We've got a cat in the vet at the vet. It's just been a trying day. Getting the air conditioner put in, blah blah blah. Now I'm gonna have I need to have a breaker box outside breaker box replaced. I got on November the 9th. On July the 9th, they're coming out to give me an estimate on that. That's probably going to be a couple of grand or so.
Oh boy, that house is really nickel and diming you, Tom. You better sell it.
Yeah. That's all up, but it's just something that had to be done anyway. Wait a minute, was quite nice. Went to.
Yeah, I like Cracker Barrel breakfast.
I do too. That's all. When I go there, that's what I usually. Since they don't sell chicken livers anymore, I just get breakfast.
Yes, Jim likes to eat off of belly buttons. He drinks all his drinks out of them.
Oh, nasty!
At one time. It
Jim,
was gross. I was the
He's
last
like, I
one.
only did it once.
I got like sloppy 20ths.
Ew, don't even talk about it. It's gross.
Gold Maple Cracker Barrel is
It's old
has a
people
high
restaurant.
senior patronage.
Yeah. Why do you
It's
think
a-
they decorate it with all the antiques from the 1930s? It's because it's old people going in there.
I thought it was hip and upbeat, like I don't know, Old Country Buffet.
They're not. Are they even around anymore?
I don't know.
There was one out in
They
Minnesota.
probably turned to dust with their patrons.
It's either old people or young families with little kids, where it doesn't cost them much to feed them.
all right, folks, we'll be on Tom's channel tomorrow.
All right, wrap her up. Okay, Spec, quit.
And
Lag.
we'll
Yes, I did say chicken livers. I love
see
fried
if
chicken
Beard
livers
can do a show on Wednesday.
and gizzards.
So,
All righty. Ta.
have a good week, everybody.
All right, bye.
Remember the reason for the season, July 4th, 4th of July. We celebrate our country's independence.
Yeah, because I am not doing a show on Thursday. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Okay.
We're gonna be sleeping in, celebrating. Might go find Roberta a bottle of Midori Sour.
Ooh. All right.
Bye.
Bye.